We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On 1st and 10, Nix able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Back to throw. Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Davis now to return it. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Herbert, quick pass out wide. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Here's Herbert. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Herbert back to the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, L.A. J.K. Dobbins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes... All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure. Something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Check smash. 19 tight. 19 light.
From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. So left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-0.
Chargers 21, Broncos nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix, flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Joey Bosa in on the stop. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Returnable here for Davis. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Set.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Set.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Forced out to his left. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Set.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. J.K. Dobbins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And the Broncos, 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Nix throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Nix. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
That is caught. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix to the sideline and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 33. Back to throw again. pressure and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On 4th down, Nix. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2nd down.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw here, Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive line.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Quick throw here to Johnston. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Chargers 49, Broncos nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Herbert on first down now. He gets it to Johnston. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, LA! Quentin Johnston taking it in. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Chargers 56, Broncos nothing.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Nix escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Mims in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, it's Herbert, eluding the pressure right. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers. I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And the Chargers first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flushed out right. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Herbert now. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Chargers are pouring it on. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Broncos nothing.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But and now here is another interception. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Crowd right. 21.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Herbert back to the air. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Chargers. J.K. Dobbins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Broncos nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So, you know, the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Nix. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing on 3rd and long. Nix. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Nix. And my goodness, another interception. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. Here's Herbert. Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Take it to the house. Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Nix. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Nix got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Nix. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes, and boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Being chased out left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. And the Chargers first down.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Hold the troops right. Go, hey, go, go, go.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Broncos nothing.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Throw left side to Kincaid. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Ronnie Perkins in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Kappa.
Herbert. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put